Thank you. Howdy.
Hey, remember that handgun I gave you? I know you can handle yourself, but I feel like I'd be shirking my responsibilities somewhat if I ain't giving you a rundown on how to use that there 6-shooter. Sure, you did pretty good with your old point-and-shoot tactic, but we got some basic firearms training that folks around here do if they're gonna handle the weapon. How's about me and you head on over to the range and let... Ain't no thing, partner. Just meet me by the shooting range.
Madam Katori, when you work with the Commerce Guild of Sandrock, you're working with a name you can trust. Our motto is truth, honesty, integrity, and, what a coincidence! If it isn't the hardest working builder in Sandrock. Lovely Katori, if you please, allow my subordinate to make your acquaintance. Bridges, hydrogels, jerky, our star builder does it all!
Yes? I believe I'm familiar.
Yes. Builder and Mian were total newbies when they first came to Sandrock, but under my wing, they've flourished into old bees. Top workshop owners, known even across the free cities. No matter the size or difficulty of your project, I'm boastfully confident my brilliant builders won't bungle it. You tell them yourself, builder. Good one, builder! Yes, see, Madam Katori, us at the Commerce Guild are all thick as thieves. We like to rib each other a bit, have a little bit of playful banter. You're horrible, and I hate you, and your yard is extremely ugly. Really do something about it, builder. See, it's just a little thing we do. Funny bit. But on the job, we're all business, I can assure you.
Of course, like I was saying, I'm familiar with the quality of their work. Happy to have them. Let's get back on topic.
Yes, a true businesswoman you are. Back to the heart of the matter. And may I say, it's really an honor for our guild to receive such a striking commission from such a striking client.
Well, the short of it is, I'm planning on expanding the Golden Goose Gaming Extravel Plaza. Right now, we only have, 2 games. Who would want to come to Sandrock just to visit a dinky shack like what I got now?
Now, don't say that! Your game center is known across the land already for its, splendid, woodiness.
Yeah, it is, rather, well, it's fine. But the competition out there is vicious. We can't get left behind. That's why we gotta expand, renovate, start paving the way towards the future.
Oh, yes, future. You've got to have that. Let's talk specifics, then. What exactly are you hoping to have built in this expansion project?
Well, I'm gonna need a new storefront, a new sign, start a catalog of new games.
My, what big dreams you have for your the thing. Before I forget, perhaps we ought to first discuss one teeny tiny minor inconvenient little detail. How exactly will you be paying for all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured since this was such a sure thing, I could just promise you guys a portion of the profits once they roll in. It'll be real fair for all of us, and... what you're saying is you don't have the money for the project. Well, in a matter of speaking, I guess you could say I don't.
Uh-huh. Goodness me! Well, I really hate to cut things short, but I really do have a lot of things on my plate right now. But don't worry, we can continue this conversation through the mail. Don't mail me, I'll mail you. I was supposed to have my reports on their way to the Free Cities Commerce Guild 10 minutes ago. Time sure does fly when you're, wasting time. Well, goodbye now. Go on, Scooch.
But I'll earn...
All right, fun's over. You can get back to your workshop now, newbie. Oh, and pick up a commission on your way back for your old buddy, old chum Yan. Go, go, go! No, if you learn one thing from me, newbie, learn this. Never, and I mean never, take a job if you don't know where the money's coming from. I'll pay you after I succeed and you do all the work. Yeah, right. I needed a good laugh. Well, what are you still doing here? I said the show's over. Get back to work. Go, go, go!
Wait up! Hey, so it looks like your boss isn't too keen on helping me out, but I just can't get this idea out of my head. This game center upgrade is just the first step in a long line of ideas I've got, the culmination of which will result in... Katori World! Katori World, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment! Game center, museum, maybe we can even get a ride or something. But I'll never arrive at my dream destination if I can't even take the first step. Come on, I saw your expression at the meeting. You've gotta be at least a little bit interested. Aha! I had a feeling you'd have the right idea. Great minds think alike, as they say. Plus, just listen to it. Really rolls off the tongue. Katori World! Katori World.
Come on in. Somewhere to rest your feet? For a drink.
What I need now is people who believe in me. People who believe in me and also have money. I'm having a meeting to share my plans with some potential investors. If I secure the funding, I'll plow forward with Katori World. Then, once the profits start rolling in, everyone who invested will get their money back and then some. So, yeah. Would you be willing to come to my investor meeting? That's great to hear. Having you there will have me twice as confident. Well, I've gone on too long already. 2 p.m. tomorrow, my office, the first ever Katori World Investor meeting. Come on, I'd better get back to the drawing board. Can still make a few last-minute touch-ups. Hope to catch you tomorrow!
Uh-huh. Yep. Come on in. Care for a drink?
Well, dang. You got this ladder done before the yak males came home. Thanks. You ready to go in and fix the doors as well? I hope you brought some weapons, since it's still pretty dangerous inside. All right, let's go. Stick close. Here's the first one. Can you fix it? Nice one. One. Here's the other one. All right, that should do it. Let's get... Great work in there. All that's left is some paperwork for me, which is never fun. I'll let you know when this ruin opens up. Speaking of paperwork, I just finished some important paperwork relating to you. Why don't you come by the Civil Corps office anytime from tomorrow on? I got something for you. See you there, partner.
Uh-huh.
partner. Take your position. We got a free lane over there. Get over there and show me your best stance. All right, that ain't bad. You want to keep your stance strong and secure. Remember, when you shoot, you're going to have crazy recoil. Good shooting's about control. Now, watch me shoot. Tell me what you notice. So, what do you think? That's right. My stance gives me complete control. I'm stable enough to reduce the recoil, and my aim is solid. A strong stance is really the first important step. If you aren't in control, your aim is going to be all over the place. If you aren't holding strong, then that recoil is going to be kicking you onto your backside real quick. You know, you should have seen my old boss shoot. Guy can shoot the goggles off a giggle and not even draw blood. Heck, I've seen folks just throw down their weapons after a look from the guy. Anyway, next up is grip. Grip is just as important as your stance, all right? With the weak grip, that gun of yours will kick right out of your hands when you shoot. During Unshure's training, gun shot out of his hand and knocked out a couple of teeth. Had to get them replaced. Don't remember which ones, though. You want to cover all the gaps on the grip with your hands. Get your main hand holding the gun, thumb pointing forward. Get it right up there. Don't hold too low now. Next up, wrap your other hand around, making sure you're supporting it. Also means you got the freedom to react if necessary. Yeah, that's it. Now when you're holding it properly, you're not going to get as much recoil. You'll be controlled. Once you got your stance and grip down, well, that's the basics. There's much more to shooting than this, mind, but that'll come with practice. All right, let's have a little competition, eh? Tell you what, how about we make it interesting? If I win, we hit the blue moon, and you're buying. If you win, well, I reckon that ain't gonna happen, so you choose. Ain't a bad idea. Round 2, melee weapons training. Let's shoot some targets. All right, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's see how you do. 15 seconds. Let's go. Rip it tighter, partner. Dang, good one. All right, again. Ain't a problem, partner. Just keep it up. We used to have competitions like this back when I was just a regular Civil Corps officer. Whoever won used to have to buy the rounds at the Blue Moon. And when B3 left, I was really the only one left to become sheriff. I never thought I was ready. Big boots and all. But you do what you gotta, right? Thanks. But you ain't gotta flatter me, partner. I do what I can for this town. It means everything to me. Every day I'm trying to be half the man he was. Well, I mean, with his missing eye, leg, and arm, I guess all I have to be is just a quarter of a man? Dang, and I can't even get that. Unsure came shortly after that. Never met the old man, but he fit into the Civil Corps well enough. And we were lacking for members at the time. Main thing B3 taught me about guns, though, safety. Last lesson, and by far most important. Number 1, trigger discipline. Keep that finger off the trigger unless you're aiming to shoot. Don't want you taking a trip to fangs because you shot your own foot off by being careless, let alone what you can do to others. Number 2, never, I repeat, never aim your gun at something you ain't fixing to take down. These things ain't toys, partner. That's an order straight from Civil Corps. I ain't messing around. You hear me? That about wraps it up for today. You did real good. So, how about my offer? Wanna hit the town for a while? After you, partner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
worked! It worked! What do you know?
This is... Though I'm glad to have this back, the memories that come with it are unpleasant. Who could have known where things would go? That old fool, Dyson. He believed Sandrock held countless hidden treasures. One day, one of his men fell in a hole, and it turned out he was right. The old world metropolis under our feet held untold amount of relics. Mostly intact, too. Countless folk rushed in after that. Vegetation was trampled, water was squandered, and animals lost their homes. Only the roar of machines and an inseparable haze were left here in Sandrock. Mortals and my regrets meant little to the newcomers. And once the railway was open, there was really no stopping them. We had to watch those relic rush miners pluck every petal off our desert flower. And soon there was nothing left. Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
Howdy. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Hey.
Well, we're going to get this started. You've been such a big help for us at the Civil Corps since you've been here. Every major incident in Sandrock, you're there, ready to put your life on the line to protect everyone. That's the kind of character we aspire to be. That's the kind of folk the Civil Corps was founded by. And that's the type of individual Sandrock needs. What I'm saying is, it would be a pleasure to have you join us. So, after talking it over with Unsure and Cap, and getting the paperwork with City Hall in order, I, as the Sheriff of Sandrock, hereby officially recognize you as an honorary member of the Sandrock Civil Corps. The honor is all ours. Let's do our best to protect Sandrock.
We've prepared something for you. Here.
I reckon you're gonna look pretty fly in the uniform.
Congratulations.
From now on, you have all the powers granted to a Corps member. You'll be able to access our bounty board in the Civil Corps office to take on any monsters or bandits that are troubling Sandrock. Maybe I don't say this enough, but you've been invaluable here. We'd be up a creek without you. But, the creek's got water, ain't it? Huh. Regardless, I'm happy to call you our partner.
Ah, thank you.
Spread the good word, folks.
I see you working hard to bring Telesis to Sandrock, which is wise and noble. You care to join me in tending to the garden for a while? It won't take long. The people here simply don't understand how important the light is. And to keep the light, we have to maintain the earth. You know how to tend a garden, right? Garden I expected you would understand. You're a bright one. I wish Burgess could take after you. He is very attentive, but naive. I know you have an understanding of planting at the least. Here, take these seeds and help me plant some flowers. Let's start with these ones here. Very good. I speak often of duty to the light, but also to oneself and society. The Sandrock citizens have an interesting interpretation of that. All this yak boy talk, gunslinging, and wayward behavior, it's at odds with what I believe. Now I understand that there's always that bit of nuance in everything. but in this fleeting world of ours, we have to hold on to something. For me, that's having an orderly society with actual rules that don't bend. A capricious society was what got the old world into trouble. I'm afraid the mayor and the minister are continuing Sandrock's hodgepodge development that led it to its current state in the first place. It's futile. You hold great optimism. That is an admirable thing. With the weeds gone, now we can plant. Excellent. You are a deft hand at this. Sometimes we must question. Are we the weeds, or are we the flowers? To maintain a delightful and healthy garden, we must tear out the weeds to replace them with something beautiful. Now come, we must also tend to the other side. First the weeds. The age of corruption. Do you know much of it? Exactly. The name is fitting. The world back then had technological supremacy. Disease, ailment, hunger. Issues we face daily did not exist. So how did such a society fall? Hubris? No. It was not hubris. It was the disorganization. A divided world that caused the day of calamity. This is where my philosophy differs a bit from that of the Church. I believe that high technology has nothing to do with if we'll go down the same path as our ancestors. Our current level of scientific know-how is more than enough to kill us all. What we need is a guiding hand. That's why the Church is so critical. We must maintain a constant vigil to ward against this disorderliness. Shine the light, so to speak. That is my duty. Another round of seeds? Very good. You have done the Church a service, Builder. Thank you. Look at that. Isn't that much better? Those dirty, disgusting weeds replaced with these beautiful seeds. Seeds which will grow into a new and brilliant garden. Keep in mind what I've said today, Builder. Are you a flower or a weed? Here, please take these with you. Let their growth remind you of what it takes to maintain a healthy society.
Oh, yes. Yes, these were the good old days. We were so full of hope then. We used to write messages in the sand with straw. If you stuck them in there with a shovel, they'd stay there for a long, long time. But this photo, it was quite a while after we started doing that. Ah, yes. It all started when I found that old book. I thought fate was giving us another chance. From the ruins of the old world that impoverished us, we found a book. One that detailed all sorts of agricultural techniques. Advanced concepts that included even terraforming the desert. The methods in the book seemed out of our grasp, however. Until I noticed that the message I used to write in the sand with straw, if I made them into a square, they could protect plants inside it from the blowing sands. And so began the straw grid. I began digging thousands of squares across the desert, sowing stubborn plants in each of them, ones I knew could survive. As the plants grew, the straw became like fertilizer. After a few cycles, sand turned back into soil again. Zeke might have told you something about those days, We were all building the straw grid. And for a while there, we thought we were going to put a dent into the sandstorms. But the desert was too strong. We were like droplets of water fighting against an unfeeling ocean. No matter what we did, the winds kept blowing, and our oasis got smaller and smaller. I'm sorry that regaling such a pleasant memory took a rather dark turn. Please, stop by if you find any more of my photos.
For our amazingly adventurous,
Sometimes
Good! Welcome, everyone! It seems we're all here, so let's begin. First of all, welcome. You may all know me as Katori, the lady who purchased up the Golden Goose just after the peak of its success. But today, with just 15 minutes of your time, I will present to you an idea that could change your life. Behold! Katori World! A vast and unabridged cavalcade of merriment and amusement! An unparalleled brand of entertainment! As we all know, Sandrock was once a beacon of prosperity in the ocean of a desert that is the Eufaula. Of course, at that time, we were, so to speak. Tens of thousands of people would transfer through Sandrock, and the Golden Goose was a favorite stop along the way for young and old. These days, however, well, I don't think it would be an understatement to say that this town could do with some revitalization. And so, enter Katori World to chase the clouds away and bring prosperity to Sandrock once more. How will I do it, you might ask? I will carry out the construction of a multi-dimensional, sensational, and all-around recreational set of entertainment facilities, including, but not limited to, a new and improved game center, larger museum, and one day, a theme park. Before long, tourists will once again flock to Sandrock to view and partake of the exuberance that is the largest and most beautiful spot for entertainment in the Free Cities, Katori World. Help make my dream, our dream, come true. Help make Katori World a reality. Any questions? Wonderful! That is great to hear. With such an esteemed builder backing the project, I think it's hard not to have faith. Questions? Anyone else?
Wow. It all does sound like a lot of fun, but, well, I've been spending all my spare time at the moisture farm since we made that big discovery. I don't know if I can commit to something so big. But don't worry, you've already got the best.
Of course. Can't have a foot in two boats. I wish you well on your endeavors. What about you, Mr. Owen? Thoughts, questions, concerns?
This plan. It's a pie in the sky, but as long as it might help Sandrock, I'm interested. And we'll be happy to get involved with the startup process. We can talk more once we really start seeing more tourists in town.
Mr. Owen, thank you very much.
I can't say that I'm particularly impressed by your key performance indicators. Furthermore, I don't think there's much room for your market to scale up, given the potential demographics you have access to. For that reason, I'm out.
Well, this ain't exactly rocket science, good doctor.
Director.
Yes, Director. Well, there's also no reason we couldn't work in some kind of spaceship simulator? A replica of a launch center. Some other space thingy?
It appears I've sorely miscalculated the potential of this venture. You will have my aid.
Wonderful of you to reconsider, Director.
Now, forgive me, as I have not been paying much attention for the last 15 minutes or so. Mind was elsewhere. But I do believe I have the gist of it. And for that reason, I'm in. Elsie will appreciate this sort of rigmarole. Speaking of rigmarole, that reminds me how she needs to stop all the tomfoolery, sending in for rigmarole, and start learning how to be a proper lady. Y'all wouldn't believe how many times I've told her.
Yes, Cooper. Thank you for your interest. Perhaps we'd best move on, for time's sake.
Are you having fun, Jasmine? Kinda surprised you wanted me to take you to this, but, well, do you understand everything Miss Katori is saying?
Of course, Uncle Hugo. I've read all about stuff like this. Katori is asking for angel investors, people who are willing to back her idea in exchange for a piece of the company. If Aunt Katori does really well, we might get back 10 times what we invest. Here, I brought 5 goals. I want to invest in Katori World.
10 to 1, huh? Maybe I'll throw in some scratch too then.
Yes, well, it's like they say, one can always depend on the heart of a child to make sound business decisions. It means so much to have everyone's support, and this is definitely a more the merrier type situation. Well, I think we've heard from everyone. Here seems like as good a place as any to end it. Thank you all for coming. Here's to our success! Here's to Katori World! Builder, once again, thank you for your support. As a matter of fact, I've got something for you already. Game Center renovations. A new sign, a new game, more floor space, the whole 9 yards. The expansion will just be gathering materials, but you know how it is. Heidi doesn't cut corners. She'll need stuff only experienced divers like you could track down. Once we've got the materials, she'll handle the rest, leaving the sign and new game machine. The new sign shouldn't be too much trouble, but this new game machine I got the diagram for, I'm no expert, but it looks like it's got some bells and whistles on it. But hey, nothing you can't handle, eh? That's what I like to hear. It's like Musa says in his 12 Steps to Success. You can only win if you believe you can win. All right, here are the diagrams. My hopes are that by expediting Phase 1, we'll garner some attention that'll lead to some profit for all of us right away. Once things take off, I can pay you double for this job. Probably. When you've got the materials, give them to me. I'll get Heidi to handle the expansion. When she's done, just install the sign and the machine. Thanks again for believing in me, Builder. I won't let you down.
Nice seeing ya. Aw, what? I love it so much.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hey there.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Come in and grab a bite.
These are all the materials? Wow! Yeah, they sure are! Thanks a bunch! I'll get these over to Heidi on the double, and we'll start the expansion of the game center. Next up, step 2 of Katori World, the museum. The mayor really came through and gave me a grant. The museum is a heritage of the town, after all. That's what Trudy said. It means we can upgrade the museum as well. I don't know if you heard, but Heidi and Trudy are planning on opening a road directly to Portia. Who knows how many more tourists will be coming to Sandrock? 1,000? 10? I can't let an opportunity like this slip. Besides, haven't you been to the shipwreck ruins recently? I'm sure you found loads of new relics you're excited to show to the world. Well, imagine it. Countless tourists, all swarming to the Golden Goose and Museum. The oohs, the ahs, the dang, how did I spend this many goals? Anyway, I figure we'll be needing some new exhibition stands for more relics and a new display to draw attention on an expanded rooftop. Planning ahead and all that. Can you help me out? Thank you! How did I get so lucky, huh? Got a partner with as much vision as me! Here's the recipe for the exhibition stand. You can make it on the work table. Heidi will take care of the new rooftop itself, but I'll need your help for the display. Can you ask Director Chi to make you a diagram? When you're all done, please install them on location.
Katori needs a display for the museum.
Is that really her way of attracting more visitors? I don't understand. But whatever. Bring me data disks, and I'll have it for you. Okay, good. This one's pretty simple, so I'll have it soon. Check your mail tomorrow.
Thank you.
Buy wood only through official channels.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Thank you.